back to the Worley Family Homestead. I was going to video some outside on the porch instead of doing it in the barn all the time, but it's so windy today. It's sunny outside, but it is cold and windy, and that wind is so bad. I just decided I'm going to do it in the barn, and it's a whole lot warmer in here because I've had the heat on. So I have some exciting news that I've done this morning. I got up this morning, I done some laundry. You know, I've been wanting to get some baby chickens, and everywhere I've called and looked, they're already sold out. As soon as they get them in, they're sold out. Everybody's just gone crazy over chickens this year because egg prices has gone up and everybody wants to decide to get chickens. So I was like, well, maybe I can go online and research and see if I can find a hatchery somewhere that I can order some chickens. I did some research and reviews, and I know some other people has ordered from this company before, and the reviews were really good. And I know they're selling out quick too, so I was like, let me see if I can Google this company and see if they have anything available that maybe I can get this week or next week or within the next couple of weeks. So I Googled Cackle Hatchery. I've never ordered chickens before offline, and this company is out of Missouri, but I really wanted some chickens. So I looked on their website, and I noticed that the Rhode Island Reds are temporarily unavailable. They might be available later on this year, but not right now. And I looked at some other like my sex links, and they're temporarily unavailable right now. It's check back, and they'd be some available. And there's a lot of stuff that's temporarily unavailable because there's so many people wanting chickens and ordering chickens. But I did come across something it had on there. It said assorted heavy female hatchery choice. They're large hens that lay brown eggs. So I was like, well, I don't know if I want assorted, and it did say you don't know what types of breeds you'll be getting. So, and there's like over 60 something breeds of what they were saying that they could possibly have for laying chickens that lay brown eggs. I was like, do I really want to get this? And I don't know what kind of breeds I'm getting. But I said, let's just do something spontaneous. Just try something crazy. I'm just going to get some chickens. So they said they were going to be hatching out on March the 15th. So that means that if I order them today, I might can have my baby chickens here by this weekend, at least by Thursday or Friday, because it says between 1 to 3 days they'll have them shipped. So maybe by Thursday or Friday, the post office will be calling saying I could go pick up my baby chickens. I was like, yeah, I'm going to order this. I'm going to try this. I really wanted to order some Americanas and some green chickens that lay green eggs and some chickens that laid them dark brown eggs, but they were unavailable at the time right now too. So, but they say they might be available like in June or sometime. So I might, if things works out good with these and they're healthy and their sex really good, and I might order some more. And Andy was been wanting to get some mink chickens too. So, and they do have those too, the Cornish mink chickens. So I might order some of them as well when it gets a little bit warmer for them. I was going to only order 15, but when you order 15 chickens, they're like $3.95 a piece. These types were. And if you order 25 or more, they're like $3.80 a piece. And if you order more, it's, the more you order, the cheaper you get. Well, I was like, and I looked at the shipping, and the shipping won't much difference. If you order 15 chickens, they're like $29 something. If you order 25, there was like shipping was like $31. I said, okay, I ordered 25 chickens. And plus I did get them, spent extra $10 to have them vaccinated so they won't have any diseases. I heard people say that's pretty good. They don't have problems if they get them vaccinated. I'm excited. So hang around this week because we'll have some baby chickens. It's getting springtime. It's time for little chicks. I even might would love to have a duck, but I ain't gonna get none of them yet. Because if I had ducks, I'd put them at the pond. But I'll just have to wait on that. And there's something else I would love to try to get, but I might see what y'all's opinion is on this and see if y'all have any suggestions. I would love to get some goats, maybe like 1 or 2. But I really think about getting some milking goats and maybe make my own cheese and maybe have some milk. I don't know yet. I ain't decided yet. I really love to try one. I've always had goats. Andy's always his daddy always had 4 goats. So we've all both been raised on having goats. So we know what comes about having goats and what you have to do, and you have to make sure you give them their shots and stuff because they can get really wormy and stuff. But I never had any milking goats. So if anybody's got any suggestions on what kind of milking goats or what kind of good breed of goats to use for milk, let me know. Would that be something interesting that y'all would like to see me do? Like try to milk a goat? I think I've milked a cow before when I was little, but it's been a long time ago. But I don't remember. I don't think we've ever had milking cows, so. But I think I've milked one somewhere. I don't know where from, but it's been a while. But I've never milked a goat before. So if y'all want to see me do something like that, put me some comments down, and I'll see. And if y'all got any suggestions on what's some good breeds of goats to have on the homestead, let me know. I don't know if I'm gonna get in there yet. And Andy's probably gonna kill me because he probably won't want to. Okay, so I'm sitting here in the Tractor Supply parking lot fixing to go in the store, and I just wanted to give you an update what I'm doing. An update on my chickens, my little baby chicks. They have been shipped out. They said an estimated date would be on Saturday. So I wanted to come here and get some feed and stuff like that for them, and get some another water and a feeder, and get some more heat lamp bulbs just in case one blows. And also I had to stop by Carolina Farm Credit because we have our truck and tractor finance with them. So they have it once a year. They have a patron refund. A lot of times they give out patrons refund because you have to invest like $1,000 in their stock, and they try to do it every year. So I had to run by to pick up our refund check, and I also got a cool little hat they give us. And I stayed a few more minutes because they said it had Chick-fil-A going. So I have a whole box, a little lunch box from Chick-fil-A. It has a chicken sandwich, it has a cookie, and it has a bag of potato chips. So that's probably gonna be for my lunch. So Carolina does really good to help their farmers and business owners that does agricultural, and by supporting them, they support us by giving us a refund. There's no other banks that offers any type of refund like that. So I'm so excited each year when we do get a refund. It's a little bit, but hey, every little bit helps. But I'm fixing to get out and go in a Tractor Supply and get some supplies for my baby chickens. So I'll keep you informed what's next. Okay, so I just got back in the truck from Tractor Supply, and I called Andy and said, can I please get some more chickens? So they actually had some Rhode Island Red and some Golden Comets at Tractor Supply today. They usually don't have chickens in because as soon as they get them in, they're sold out. But I'm sorry, I'm out of breath, so I'm trying to hurry up so I can get them home. So I've got 6 Rhode Island Reds and 6 Comets. I got 12 more chickens. So I have a total, after I get my other shipment, of 35. No, I have a total of probably about, what, 37 chickens. So we'll see how good they go, and then I'm gonna get sick and die on me. So let's see. So I'm going to I'm going to show you in my little box. So I got my box sitting in the seat with me. I'm fixing to hurry up home so I can fix their little place and have them ready so they won't get too stressed out. So all my little chickies are on the way home. Okay, y'all, so I'm back home. So I'm gonna get my stuff ready and go ahead and put my shavings in there and get some water and feed so I can get little chickies in here. So I'm trying to hurry up so they won't get stressed out too bad. So I'm fixing to rage the shop door, and I'm gonna get some shavings in the thing so I can put them in there, get the heat lamp on, get them some water and food. So hang around and you can see my baby chickies. So I got 6 Rhode Island Reds and 6 Golden Comets. So I got 12 right now, and then you know I got 25 coming from Missouri and should be here by the weekend. So I'll have 37 chickens if they all live. excited on the homestead today that I got baby chickens, even though I got them at Tractor Supply. And then, you know, I've got 25 coming from Missouri, so and they should be here by this weekend, Friday or Saturday, at least by the weekend. So I'm getting everything ready for it. I got the big tub out there that a lady actually gave Andy. It's gonna work out great that we got that. She used to have flowers in it, and she didn't no longer want it in her yard anymore. So, and she offered us to get it, and I said, sure, we could sure use it. And then it's gonna work out great because it's gonna hold all my 25 chickens until they get a little bit bigger to curl them to the other coop. So I got it cleaned out and washed out really good and let it dry so that it'll be ready in time when the other one's supposed to be here. I want everything ready so when we get them, we can just, you know, put them in their little tub and have some water and food ready for them to go, so they won't be as less stressed as they can, because being shipped, I know chickens get stressed out, and little chicks especially. That's a long ways if they're coming 3 days from Missouri. But I'm gonna turn you around and let you look a little bit at them playing. There's one or two that looks kind of, I don't know, it's not really lively like I would want it to be, but maybe it'll come around. Maybe it was just, you know, just for the traveling. It needs time to liven up some. So we'll see if I have any problems with any. So here's the baby chickies. You can see you got two laying down in the heat, but they're happy. I think they're just laying under the heat lamp. I got this set up temporary till Andy gets home. I'll let him check out my stuff and make sure it's gonna be okay. I'm kind of dubious about the heat lamp. I want to make sure it's bright down real good and don't fall on them. But I think it's gonna stay in place for right now. But I got one right here. He looks a little, I don't know, he just ain't been lively. I don't know, I got one or two that's not as running around as like I hoped it for it to be. But I'm gonna kind of let them have it some time to themselves.
Well, it's that time again. Got changed old oil filter and old F250, so just got off work, got home, got a little bit of supper, and since the time's changed, we got plenty of daylight left now, so somebody can go ahead and get started, get this old filter changed right quick before it does get dark.
Got it all over your face.
I know.
And your head too.
I know.
You got it all over your hands. You're gonna get even more on your head.
I know. It's splattered. It normally does. I need to take a bath tonight anyway. I am not a big fan of oil in a box. When I ordered this, I didn't realize it's gonna come in a box. I thought it was gonna come in a quart or half-gallon bottles. And I am not a big fan of this right here. Well, I guess that's going to take care of the old Ford truck for a little while on an oil filter change, and so got that out of the way. But one more thing I want to talk to you about before I left to get this project wrapped up was my daddy was always in the car business growing up, and he's kind of switched over from cars over to work trucks, farm trucks, different things like that. So I always got a chance to work on stuff and help him all the time. And there was one time, it was way years ago, I think I was probably, I don't know, I was probably 16, 17 years old. We had a mid-80s Chevrolet Blazer. full-size blazer, and changed oil filter in it one day, got it cleaned up, ready to go, ready to be sold, and I had to run to Princeton to the parts store to pick up a few things. So Daddy said, go ahead and drive that blazer down there and pick up the parts, come on back. So I hopped in, took off, going down the highway there, and won't long, all of a sudden the oil pressure dropped, and I looked up and there was all kinds of smoke coming out from under the truck. So I was like, what in the world? And I just got through changing oil filter in this truck, too short, and nothing fell apart on it. So I pulled over real quick because the oil pressure dropped down to nothing. I mean, just at the snap of a finger. So I pulled over, crawled up under the truck, looked at it, and there was so much oil up under the truck, I couldn't tell what's wrong with it. So Daddy got the old roll back out, and he come pick me up, went back to the shop, and got looking at it, and I found out what it was. And I've only had this happen 2 times of all the years I've been tinkering and messing with stuff. And tonight was one of those nights, and so it made me think about it, so I want to tell y'all about it. But on these oil filters, when you change them, I have learned from that one experience, always check your oil filters, because there's a little ring, a little rubber ring that goes around right here that makes the tight seal so it doesn't leak between the oil filter and the engine. And this little O-ring right here, this little rubber ring is supposed to be fitting down in here like that. Well, on that blazer, that ring came off the oil filter when I took it off and stayed on the truck. And when I put the new oil filter on, that means there was 2 rubber seals on that truck, and 2 rubber seals, it couldn't hold the pressure, and it blew one of these seals out. Of course, it blew all the oil out of the truck, and if I hadn't pulled over, it would lock the engine up in the truck. Well, wouldn't you know it, tonight when I took this oil filter off this truck, when I started wiping off around where the oil filter goes back up under the truck, this ring had separated from the oil filter and stayed up on the truck. And so, just, you know, in case y'all do any tinkering or whatever, change the oil in the truck or whatever, just make sure that ring is off your truck so it don't have 2 rings on there trying to seal it, because it won't hold. And so, like I say, that's the only second time I've ever had that happen all these years. And so, I've kind of, ever since that first experience with the little blazer, I've always kind of looked and kind of glad it did not, because that one did the same thing.
So I've got 12 chickens, but I've already had one not make it, and I got 2 more that looks kind of sick. So I did contact Tractor Supply, because I just got them this morning around 11 o'clock, and they said they have like a 7-day return, you know, not return policy, but a 7-day policy if something happens to save your receipt. And I made sure they didn't want the dead chickens back because I was going to save them. But I'll probably end up taking a picture of them just so they'll know how many, so they'll know that I'm being honest about how many chickens make it or don't make it. But they did say you have 7 days and just keep your receipt, and they will either give you your money back or you could get some more chickens.
Yeah, so we got 2 that's kind of under the lamp over there. See, them other ones just kind of running around, but oh Lord, he didn't run over that one. Yeah. But you got 2 right there that's not doing too good. They're not moving around a lot. The one on the right is really kind of about petered out. The one on the left, if them others quit knocking him over, might make it, but he's not looking as good as these other ones are. So we'll see how they look in the morning.
Okay, so I got a call this morning. It's Friday morning to go get my chickens. So they were a day earlier than what I expected. I didn't think they would be here till tomorrow. So I had hustled this morning. I got my watering tub in there, got it fixed. So I'm gonna run right quick and go get them. They called me about a little after 7. It's almost not quite 8 o'clock yet, so I'm on the way to go get them at the post office. But I got them ready, so when I get them home, I can take them out of the box and put them right in their home. They got water and feed already ready. I got the heat lamp on, so their nesting is getting warm. But I'm excited. I get to see my baby chickens. And another update on the other chickens I got from Tractor Supply. I had another one that died last night. You know, I still got one that looks kind of sick. So I don't know if that one will make it, but I've had 2 to die so far. So I hope the ones I got coming now, I hope there's not a dead one in there. But if they are, you know, can't help it. I hope I don't have any more to die. But the other ones look very lively, so I'll see. I hope I have good luck with them. The past 2 years I've had chickens, I've not even lost nor one in the ones I got. So, but this year's not looking so promising because I've already lost 2. But I hope these ones I got from the hatchery, it won't. I'll have good luck with them. So, all right. So out here at the post office parking lot, and I just went in and got them. And they're in a box, and you can hear them just chirping. They're just little happy little things, just chirping. So I'm gonna hurry up and get them home, so I can get them some water and some food, and get them some heat. All right, so I just got them at home. So I took the lid off the box, and I'm fixing to take them out of the box. So here we go. Yeah. I think I got some Rhode Island Reds too. Oh yeah. Ooh. You went blind. Alright, easy. Here we go. Easy. Here we go. Now want some water? Yeah. Maybe some water. Y'all look healthy and chirping, so hopefully we'll have good luck with them. So these chickens are they're chirping and making a lot of noise. They're little happy chickens. They're eating and drinking. Look at these little babies. I think they gave me 2 extra ones. I believe there's 27 there. I should have counted when I took them out of the box, but I didn't, and it's hard to count on when there's so many going everywhere. But I think there's 27 here. So they did give me an extra 1 or 2, I believe, but I'll double check on that. But they did give you a good assortment, because there's different breeds in here. Because you got some black ones, and then you got some that's like brown, light color. So there is a bunch of little chickies in there. You can hear the birds chirping.
Oh, you're scratching my leg. They're not in the computer. They're in the shop over there. Lily thinks the chicks are in the computer, and she's trying to get them. Right there they are. Right there's the chicks right there. Ow. They're not under the computer. They're not under there. They're right there. You see them now, don't you? They're not under the computer. Do you see them anywhere? There's something wrong with you, kid. Alright, boy. I guess it's gonna wrap it up for us here again this weekend. We got us a barn full of baby chicks now. They're all doing pretty good, and we did lose a few. How many did we end up losing?
We lost 4.
So we ended up losing 4 little chickens, 4 little bitties. But that wasn't too bad. And all the other ones, this morning we got up and checked on them, got them some fresh water and food. They look good. They're running around chirping and acting crazy. So I think we're gonna be good. I don't think we'll lose any more. And sometimes the stress of shipping kind of takes a toll on some of them, but you kind of expect that a little bit. But anyway, we got the cows fed. We're gonna do a few more odds and ends before we go in the house this evening, and Again, we appreciate you joining us. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends and neighbors. Again, we look forward to seeing you on the next video.